So, hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about an awesome game that I finished last weekend. And this game is Resident Evil Revelation 2. And where to begin? This game is probably one of the best horror game I've played in 5 years, maybe more. I finished this game in one sitting with one of my friends. It's a two-player game. And wow, what an experience we had. At first we were like, I don't know, it's a Resident Evil game, we'll play it, and we were not expecting much from it. But we heard lots of good things about the first Revelation that I haven't played, and neither did I. So we embarked on this adventure, and at first you start as Claire Redfield and Moira Burton, and wow, the story is engrossing. You get stuck in the story. Every step of the way you want to know what's gonna happen next, and that's it's a funny format. I like it. At the same time, I don't like it because every chapter you play half the game as Claire and Moira, the other half as Barry and Natalia, a new character to the series. And I like this because you see two different point of view for the story and the action because they play differently. Claire and Moira, it's more survival. You don't have much ammo. Enemies are more slow, I guess. 'Cause they're more zombies, like we're used to in Resident Evil. And on the other end, with Barry and Natalia, it's more action. He starts the game with like powerful gun, lots of ammo, but the enemies are way stronger and way faster. So I like that part, but what I wanted more, I think, it's just a picky thing. It's nothing special, but I would have preferred to finish the game with one scenario, then maybe, I don't know, unlock the second scenario, or you choose which one you want to go first. But I like that way of playing the game better. Like example, another game that I finished recently, Resident Evil 1, the HD remake. You start the game as not Claire, but Jill or Chris, and you finish the game as this character, and you can start over with the other one. I prefer that. Like maybe best example, Resident Evil 6, that I did not like personally, but that type of scenario was better, in my opinion. Other thing, the graphics in this game, they're good. They're really good. But nothing nears PS4. So if that's what you're expecting, you're gonna be deceived on that part. Because for me, I've never cared about graphics. It's not an issue. I really like the game. It's an awesome game. I did not care about the graphics. I could have played that game on PS3. It would not have changed anything to me. Cause I think it's more PS3 graphics. Maybe a little bit better, but not by much. Um, what else? The two-player mode. Yeah, good thing. Because I played the whole game on two-player mode, and that made the game a lot easier. 'Cause there's a little glitch in the game, I think, when you play two-player. The second player cannot die. What happened is, if he's struck down by an enemy, he's just standing there unconscious. And you can go and heal him. And he comes back. You never have to use herbs or anything, because if he gets hurt, you you lose health. Like as Claire, you will lose health. You'll see on your controller the light will change to green, yellow, red, and dead. The second character, even if he's in the red, you just wait for maybe 5 seconds and he's completely healed. And he cannot die. So hence making the game a lot easier because you can just send the second player to check for rooms or for enemies and fight them on their own. And as Claire, what we had to do in the end, because like I said, I don't have lots of ammo, you end up sending the second player fighting the enemies and you stays in the back, just covering up or finish them up if they come too close, I guess. You cannot really do that when you play as Barry, because Natalia don't have weapons. She have ways to fight the enemies off, but not weapons. It's weird. You have to play to understand it. She used the environment, and that was a little bit weird. The game was still hard. We had a tough time doing bosses, and some plays there's so many enemies coming at you. But the second player cannot handle everything, and you have to use your bullet or fight. So sorry about my throat. And yes, yes. And even though second two-player mode is really nice, but a little bit easier for that. Because if you play, it's the same thing if you play the game only one player, but the AI is not really helping much. They're never gonna go and fight the enemies on their own like a second player would, or you have to actually control yourself, the second character. But if you do that, the first one will just randomly start shooting everything and wasting bullets and herbs. You don't want them to use herbs because they're rare and really useful. What can I say else about? Because I don't want to spoil anything. If you buy the physical copy like I did, you have to, I don't think you can see it, but you have 2 extra stories that if you buy online, you would have to pay for those DLC chapter that shows you a little bit of what happened after the story. It's not really relevant, but it's nice to see it. I enjoyed seeing what happened after. I hope they come out with more DLCs because I have questions that were left unanswered. Or maybe it's going to be for Revelation 3 or Resident Evil 7. Who knows? Can't wait to play the next one because I finished this one. I haven't really looked up for secrets or unlockable, but we finished the game in about 12 hours. After that you have raid mode. It's small mission. You can custom a character of your choice from Resident Evil franchise, like Wesker, Claire, Chris, Moira, who knows. I've played as Wesker, and you do some mission, and you unlock weapons, abilities, costume, soundtrack. I don't really care about that. It's really funny. If you want more of the game, that's a good way to have your full of it. You can do the game again as a new game plus kind of way. You keep everything you had. You go back, collect points to buy new abilities, unlockable like costume, new excessively overpowerful. Like you can buy a katana that one shot pretty much everything, or a bubble gun that traps the enemies. They cannot move, so you're free to kill them, and they cannot do anything about it. That's kind of overpowerful, but you need lots of points to buy that, of course, and you have to do some missions to unlock those. I think on the top of my head, for one of the weapons, you have to get them S grade in every mission. And trust me, it's like I've had S on I think one mission, and I'm not bad. Last boss fights are really epic. That's a good ending. I've been like some game. You, the game is awesome. You get to the end and nothing. That's not what happened in this game. Really good ending. So if you want a good Resident Evil experience, go for it. 2-player. If you want to try with a friend, having a lot of fun. We wanted more. So I don't know if Revelation 1 is 2-player, but if it is, we'll get it and finish it too. I hope so. Would be nice. Or can't wait for a new installment in the series, because I've heard the Revelation will be a different series now, like different from the main series. It's gonna feel gap in between the games, so it's nice. It's more survival than the main series. It's not. I've heard some people say it's back to the roots, real survival, or where you have barely enough ammo and really creepy stat comfort. It's really good. It's more survival order than the last couple Resident Evil. I think the fourth was the last one, and it's more like the fourth one. It's like that. 5 and 6 were more action. So yeah, that's my thought on this awesome game. If you want to get it, I think I would give it like maybe an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Really good. The story is the big, strong factor in the game. The story is good from start to finish. Every freaking minute you want to know what's gonna happen next. And you have lots of horror, action, everything you want in a Resident Evil game. Probably the best one I've played since Resident Evil 4 on GameCube. I played the one on GameCube. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Share, subscribe, and give me your thoughts on this awesome game. See you in the next episode.